What's up, UConn Nation? Mediocre Dan here, back with another game preview for you. Tonight, taking a look at our matchup versus the Xavier Musketeers. They travel to Storrs as UConn looks to avenge our loss from earlier this season at the Cintas Center. This is a big game for UConn. If they want to stay in the regular season championship mix for the Big East, they need to win this game tonight. And seeding is on the line as well for the NCAA tournament. This is a great opportunity to continue to pad that resume with another good win against the top-ranked team. But yeah, took a look at the video from our last game, and honestly, guys, like, we were in this game until the end. It was 71-71 coming out of the final 4-minute timeout before Xavier went on that 10-2 run to close out the game, and the wheels sort of fell off for us. But we didn't play our best game defensively. We made a lot of sloppy mistakes. We didn't maybe necessarily make all the shots we should have made, and we were still in that game on the road against a top 25 team until the final 4 minutes. And that's the first thing I want to focus on, kind of as a key to tonight's game, is winning the first 4-minute segment and winning the last 4-minute segment. Sean Miller, he calls them wars. Every coach has a different terminology that they use for those, but he's very strong with his team about winning the most wars throughout the game. In that first matchup against Xavier, we were outscored 20-7 in the first and last 4 minutes combined. And a big issue, and part of that was our shot selection, specifically coming out of the gate. We looked a little rattled and jumpy. I mean, rightfully so. It was a hostile environment. First chance to pick up a very good road win on the season. Not trying to discount the win against Florida earlier this year, but we took 6 3-pointers in that first 4-minute segment. Not really, terrible numbers. If the shots are there, we got to take them. But the guys who were taking the shots wasn't maybe the best shot selection. We had 2 of them taken by Andre Jackson, 1 by Sanogo, 2 of them by Caravan, but from NBA depth, and then 1 by Hawkins, and that was the only one that actually went in. So having better shot selection to start tonight's game, making sure we're getting our shooters going early, getting high percentage looks for guys like Sanogo at the rim is going to be one key for tonight's game. And then the other big thing that really hurt us in that first matchup versus Xavier was our defense. We let their guards, we overplayed really hard on the perimeter, let their guards get biased to the rim. We looked a step slow. We almost looked like we expected there to be a help defender waiting for us, a rim protector waiting for us at the rim if the guards got biased. And we were very, very outmatched. Nothing against Caravan. He's a great player. I love him, but he got kind of outmatched there and outsized with some of the big guys that they threw at him down low, and he wasn't able to really protect the rim for us from the 4 spot. And when guys got around our guards, one of 3 things happened. Either they committed a foul going to the hoop, or Caravan committed a foul coming out for that help defense. Caravan or Sanogo got sealed off by their big that were playing down low, or just no one picked up their guard and they just walked right in for a layup. So having better help defense tonight is going to be critical, especially if we're going to play hard on the perimeter. Maybe it's an opportunity to try a 2-big lineup with Klingen out there as a rim protector, moving Sanogo over to the 4, or with Samson Johnson back, he could be a valuable addition in there alongside Sanogo to give us that extra shot blocking length to really help protect the rim and seal off that interior, a spot that we were constantly exploited at last time. Jerome Hunter, their backup power forward, 15 points, 9-9 from free throws. That can't happen again, especially tonight in Storrs. But 2 things I want to key on Xavier that we talked about before last game that they didn't really need to pull out at all was 2 weapons they have in the bag. Their first is their 3-point shooting. They're 39.7% as a team this season, 5th best in the NCAA. In that last matchup, Boom, who's 43%, was 0 for 4. Jones, who's 41.7%, 2 for 4. And Kunkel, who's 39.5% for the season, 0 for 2. So they really didn't need the 3 weapon last time around, but it's something they have in the bag. Their entire starting lineup can hit threes. They all shoot it above 39.5% among their starters. So that's something that we need to be cognizant of. I know we want to limit penetration, but they can light it up from deep. Don't let them get going out there. And then the other thing Xavier didn't really do against us that's in the bag as well as transition offense. They've shortened their rotation as the season's gone along. And that probably plays a part of it, not wanting to wear their guys out, but they're a lethal transition team. They know how to find open spots on the floor as they're coming down in transition, get to the hoop, hits a lot of threes in transition. So that's another thing we need to just be cognizant of tonight is they do have the ability to get out and push. They have the ability to shoot threes. 2 things they didn't really need to do against us last time because they really just beat the brakes off us in the half court. So, but yeah, it should be a fantastic matchup tonight. We have a great opportunity to correct some things that were issues last time around. Like I said, we hung with them, even though we didn't play our best game. So if we can pull it all together, I would love to see a different result this time for us and a big opportunity to pick up another top 25 win.